Hello guys, welcome to a new episode of Subnautica! Yay! First day of school was great, it was fantastic. SummerSlam was great, it was fantastic. So why not talk about SummerSlam and Raw while we're playing this game? Because I know and you know I'm all gonna definitely talk about this. And my dog will not shut up. I mean, you know, sometimes I just want to murder and stab my dog slowly in a painful death. I mean, I really hate my dog. That's the whole story behind my dog. But anyway, besides that. Anyway, yep. So we got something called Braun Strowman, or Braun, yeah. And a new member of the Wyatt family, blah, 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 blah. But that does not pertain to the amazing SummerSlam. But on Raw, we got Sting. And we got the Epic Dudley Boys returning. And they got full-time WWE contracts. Which is awesome. But SummerSlam goes, Undertaker wins, he walks away, he collapses. We're probably never going to see him until around WrestleMania 32. That's nice. And that really makes me mad. Brock Lesnar's next appearance is going to be at Madison Square Garden sometime, I believe it's at October 3rd. So Lesnar's not going to be around for a while. So Lesnar and The Undertaker, not going to see them for forever. This Braun Strowman guy appeared on Raw in the rematch routine with Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and the Wyatt family. So I guess Braun Strowman is replacing Eric Rowan. Eric Rowan might turn face again, and he might go with Reigns and Ambrose. I don't know. I mean, this stupid Braun Strowman, which is coming up from NXT. Braun Strowman he's huge. Braun Strowman is huge. Now I just tell you, you think Luke Harper is huge. You think Eric Rowan was huge. You know, Braun Strowman is huge. He's taller than Luke Harper. He's fatter than Luke Harper. He's like a super tall Mark Henry that has the same skin tone as Luke Harper. That's basically what he is, and he has a longer beard. That's all he is. But he does wear the black sheep mask, not a white one. Apparently his sister Abigail's black sheep, as Bray Wyatt referred to him. That's interesting. But then we get Sting. Sting, one of the most important parts of Raw. Seth Rollins should have a statue made out of him. It was made for him. But when they opened up the case at the end of Raw, who would be standing inside it? Sting. The Stinger was in there. That was awesome. That was an awesome moment of Monday Night Raw. We have to enjoy. Now, think about this. John Cena lost the United States Championship to Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins didn't do it himself. Seth Rollins can't ever do anything himself. You're probably like, oh well, if you didn't see SummerSlam or Raw, you're probably like, J&J Security came back and Kane came back and helped him. No. John Stewart. Now, Cena accidentally knocked out the ref. John Stewart came in, hit Cena with a steel chair, and then put it on the ground and had Rollins pedigree Cena onto the steel chair, thus screwing Cena over. And then the next time on Raw, we figure out that he is just doing it because he does not want Cena tying Ric Flair's record of 16 WWE World Heavyweight Championships. Well, guess what? It's going to happen eventually. I don't want that old coot running everything, being the 16-time WWE World Heavyweight Championships, and he's styling and profiling. Oh, I'm an old coot. Oh, I'm Ric Flair. Ric Flair is just about as old as a horse and buggy. Which is back in the very early 1900s. Ric Flair is just dust and bones. So is his daughter. Charlotte looks old. Ric Flair looks old. They both look old. They have old genetics in them. Ric Flair's looked old ever since he started his WWE career when he was back in like his 20s. Or 30s. 20s or 30s. I don't quite remember. But when he started wrestling, he looked old. When he was in high school, he looked old. He just looks very, very old for some reason. And of course, now he's in his 60s, but he looks like he's like in 120, about ready to pass. He just looks old. Charlotte looks like she's 60. So she doesn't look as old as Ric Flair. But man, they both look old. I mean, again, I don't know if it's genetics or what, but they just can't stop looking old. I don't know what's wrong with them. They just look so old. Now, I'm not being a hater. If any of you Ric Flair or Charlotte fans, I'm sorry. But they look old. I was hoping, yay, John Cena. I was hoping Cena would win because no one wants stupid Seth Rollins the championship anymore. No one wants Ric Flair up there anymore. Ric Flair's been up there for years, and nobody's gonna ever end up reaching him if they have this young talent doing it, and they have these stupid long title reigns. Dean Ambrose should have been champion. Dean Ambrose should have been champion already. He should have went up against Cena. Any missed booking opportunities WWE's had, and if they actually did them right, WWE would have to be more worth watching. I mean, you have an old guy like John Stewart. John Cena did the attitude adjustment, I might add. He attitude adjusted John Stewart on Monday Night Raw, which I saw coming ever since I saw SummerSlam. I'm like, John Stewart, you better be AA'd, because I'm going to be mad if you're not AA'd. And he was AA'd, of course. John Stewart got back up with help. So sadly, John Stewart is alive. And I'm sure everybody wants to see John Stewart versus John Cena at Night of Champions. That'd be a funny match to see. I would love to see John Stewart just thrown around the ring and win somehow, because we all know John Stewart would end up somehow winning. I mean, he's just... I don't even know. John Cena is the only John that can run WWE. Let me tell you, he's the John of his time. There's no other John in the world that is as big as John Cena is. None of my friends are as big as John Cena is. It's not possible. John Cena is... When you think of the name John, you see John Cena's face. That's how it is. When you think of the name John, you see John Cena. It's putting together a name and a face. You're thinking the name John just goes to John Cena. You think of the name Ty, it matches up with Deadlocks, the YouTuber. See what I mean? You put my name, you match up with my face, because again, you know, it's just those distinct people, the ones that you really think about. Okay? You put Brock, you get either Brock from the Shade Tars, or you get Brock Lesnar. I mean, you never know what could happen. And I think Brock Lesnar was completely screwed over by The Undertaker, sure, whatever. And the controversy ending that match was awesome. The Undertaker ended up winning, but the Taker tapped. Taker tapped. But he won, because him and Lesnar passed out, because the ref didn't see Taker tap. And the person who rings the bell, I forget what the person who rings the bell name is. He rang the bell because he saw Taker tap, because he tapped in that direction. The ref stupidly went around to the other direction. Taker tapped. Ref didn't see it. The person that rang the bell. The ref got mad and said that there was no decision. So Taker went for a low blow from behind when the ref wasn't looking. Then he made Lesnar go into the Hell's Gate, and, you know, Lesnar just eventually passed out. Undertaker won. He had his entrance. He walked all the way until he was almost backstage. Like, he was almost right by the curtain. He fell over, collapsed. He got back up a couple seconds later. Went backstage. Went home to Texas. Probably took out all his hair dye. Probably not going to see him until WrestleMania. So there you go. There you go. That's where the Undertaker's headed. Probably not gonna see him for a while. I know all you die-hard Undertaker fans are mad. I'm mad because I am a die-hard Undertaker fan. I take major offense to this. And I don't think the Undertaker should have went. I mean, yeah, he should have. After collapsing, he should have at least not appeared until after Night of Champions. But we gotta have our old pal, the Undertaker, come back. I mean, come on. If the Undertaker's going on the road of retirement, do you really want him just to have one more match? No, you want him to have 3 more matches. There's many matches that could happen. Why not a 4th match between him and Triple H? Like the ones that happened in WrestleMania, huh? Why can't we finally have a Undertaker John Cena rematch, huh? No, we can't get anything we want. Why can't we have Undertaker versus Sting? We're never gonna get Undertaker versus Sting because Vince McMahon doesn't want it. I'm gonna tell you, Vince McMahon and Ric Flair dying would be awesome. We need Mick Foley running WWE because we have extreme stuff happening. The Undertaker they brought in. There was so much stuff happening. Mick Foley would be good. Triple H is good, but he's not that good. I mean, NXT is all his stuff. Like, no, he doesn't make the matches or anything that you see on Raw. No. That's Vince McMahon making those matches. He's just telling Triple H what to say. NXT, all the game, Triple H. So, yeah. That's exactly the way it is. I mean, can Triple H following Vince McMahon, which just turned 70 yesterday. I mean, Vince McMahon thinks he can run a company. He's 70 years old. You know, his brain has obviously, his brain has obviously been gone since the Attitude Era stopped. So, next you know, ever since he fired CM Punk, he's been insane. Oh God, ever since he's fired CM Punk, he's been insane. When CM Punk was fired, Vince McMahon officially ripped the company away from any good places that it could possibly go. Now, you might be thinking, okay, SummerSlam was doing pretty good, you know, that was a really, really great pay-per-view. No, it was not at all. We had the Ziggler and Rusev match and then a double count-out. Unless that's a huge botch, then Vince McMahon has bad booking. I mean, you know, Big Show just still wrestling, you know, he has things he wants to do. Now, if this was done right, The Miz would have won the match with the Big Show and Ryback. Now, I'm only saying this once. The reason he should have won the match is so he could develop, like, his you know, make a new gimmick for The Miz. It'll be The Miz. But, you know, he's in his, like, Hollywood Miz gimmick now. He'll be like a Weasel Miz gimmick. Like, he would be a weasel. You know what a weasel is? You know, as weasels, that's kind of what he was leading to. But by him winning that match, he could get more into it. You know, people would challenge him for the championship. Then be like, nope, he would run away. See, this is my point. That is what WWE should have done for The Miz. But they didn't do it for The Miz. Because Vince McMahon has an old, droopy brain. You know, he can't actually process stuff from one side to the other of his head. Vince McMahon just is not a human being anymore. He's completely lost it. I mean, you know, SummerSlam, yeah, he had Taker and Lesnar rematch. He had a few good ideas, but I think that was all the rest that he had. The Dudley Boys coming back was awesome. Having New Day win the Tag Team Championships was fine. I mean, you know, people are always saying, hey, they're funny. New Day is becoming super funny. New Day is becoming like a very I don't know, they just know what's in. Like, New Day has become, I don't know, they're like a band of teenagers, as you might say. Like, New Day has become like a band of teenagers. And I think everybody likes that about the New Day now. I mean, you know, people are supposed to be chanting New Day sucks because they're heels, and now people are starting to chant New Day rocks because of all this funny stuff that they're doing. Which I think that they need to stop. I mean, you know, there's a lot of problems with chants in WWE. Like, people, when the Divas match was on, people were saying, we are awesome. Instead of saying this is awesome, they're saying we are awesome. I mean, it shows that they don't care about the Divas or Evolution anymore. Which is why I'm saying, hey, spice this up a little bit. Bring like Alexa Bliss in here, or bring more people in here. Like, bring Alexa Bliss in here in blue pants. Have them have like a 2-person thing. Have them go with that. Or have the 4 Horsemen unite. Bayley, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Bayley. I mean, wait, I said that. Bayley, Charlotte, Becky Lynch. Bayley, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks. Yeah, you have the 4 Horsemen unite, and, you know, they break away from PCB and Team Bad, and then Paige is alone again. Or maybe they don't have Bayley up there. They just put Paige in there instead of Bayley, because Bayley is having a really good NXT run. So they might do that. So I don't know. WWE, you could do something. They did listen to me, and they had Adrian Neville finally wear red. So that's a good thing. So, I mean, you know, WWE is listening. So that's why Adrian Neville ended up wearing like a burgundy red. Although I was thinking more of like a light red. But anyway, that's cool, you know. WWE has people listening, and that's good. But you never know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure to leave a like. Check out all my other videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.